Hey folks, Nas here. Another episode of Medieval Dynasty in our challenge season. I'm over here in our workshop because I received some comments on our what to sell videos that I had made, our episodes, excuse me. And I got a comment about spoons. Now, the spoons, I hadn't even thought about trying to make spoons or anything like that. I'm just not used to doing that. I don't typically make those items because they don't really serve a purpose other than looking nice. Drop them on tables and things like that. And I don't really have tables except in the tavern. But anyway, if we go and we look at the technology under crafting, right here in the workshop, you can see we've got a wooden ladle that takes one stick. And we have a wooden spoon that takes also one stick. And they both each weigh 0.7 of a kilogram. So that means that you can hold a lot. We're actually going to purchase, we got a little bit of coin, so I'll spend 100 coin and purchase these schematics right here. And we will make a ladle and a spoon and compare the costs, because if they're just one stick to make, then they're going to be a lot easier to make than knives and stuff. But we'll see how much they sell for, everything. But the one thing that I did want to say is that I was focusing in the what to sell. I was focusing on what you could make in just your personal crafting window, not actually being at a workshop, because that way, while I'm out and about, I can just craft something up. You know, if I'm out chopping wood for a quest or hunting for a quest or whatever, then I can make, some items. So I can actually go to my resource storage, which I've got one near Gostovia as well. That's my only other... Well, how many do I have? 2? I think I only have 2 resource storages. Geez, I can't even remember now. Management, houses. Well, I have 3 resource storages. Where's my third one? So that one is there. That's the one here in our settlement. We have the one in Gostovia. Where's our other one? It says we have another one, but I don't see it. Oops, hit that button too many times. Where did we? Oh wait, that's right. We put it up here near Baranica, between Baranica and Baranica. There it is, right there, right outside the cave opening there. I almost forgot about that. But anyway, while we're out and about, we don't have to be at a workshop to craft items. So that's kind of what I was focusing on. But if the spoons, let's see, it's going to be wooden, wicker and wooden. Here we go. So if the ladle and the spoon sell for a decent amount, this is something that I could make up while in town and then just carry with me. Now granted, we're not going to be getting an abundance of sticks. So I've got my villagers, where are they at here? That woodshed. So I've got them collecting mostly wood, mostly logs. And then I've got a little bit of sticks coming in. So like 1.125 an hour here. And then on the other one, we've got that one set at 1 an hour. So we're getting just barely over 2 an hour as far as sticks, because I've got them focusing on logs so I can turn it into firewood. Now I do have a stack of logs and stuff here that I've been collecting, because when I collect logs that I'm bringing back to the settlement, I don't want to throw them in the chest to take up that weight, because we only have a 1,500 kilogram weight limit, and I'm already throwing meat and cabbage and stuff in here to rot, so we can actually start, what am I trying to think of? Start getting fertilizer. That's what I was trying to think of. So let us, there's some quests that we have today. Well, that's the Elwyn quest. We can't do that because he needs that recurve bow. We had a quest here in town. There's a marker right there. We can't do that because they want a recurve bow and we can't get to the recurve bow. So let us head off to Lesnika here and see what that quest is all about. And while we're there, we'll test the spoons. Where did they go? Spoon, 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 spoon. Spoon and ladle. Ladle and spoon. Right there. Now see, that says the price is 3. So I'm going to guess that the ladle and the spoon are probably only going to sell for 2. And the stick sells for 1. So that would strictly just be doubling our money on the stick, as to where the stone skinning knife may still be a better value. Now granted, the stone, we get the stone for free, we get the sticks for free. It's just a matter of collecting and crafting and then how many you can carry. So the spoon and the ladle may allow us to carry more on us and sell more at one time, which would value more than how many stone knives we can carry on us and sell at one time. But anyway, let's head off to Lesnika. Let me put my marker over here. Here we go. I love the little waypoint marker. There it is right there. So we are going to head off over that direction. Let me double check, make sure I have got food and water. I do have water. I've got an extra bucket I can fill on the way. I'm going to grab a couple of extra stew, and we're going to head off over to Lesnika. So I will see you folks when we get there. Alrighty, folks, we are coming up on Lesnika here. Matter of fact, here's Gisela. Let's see. Where's she at? Come here. So let's talk to her and see about the spoon and the ladle. So, yes, so they do. They sell for 2 coin each. So you're doubling your money on your sticks. So these would definitely be something nice to sell. But if you're going to take the time to gather sticks and craft these items, then for 2 coins, you're almost better off going out and gathering broadleaf plantain and St. John's wort. Because you can, for the amount of ladles and spoons you could make, you could probably collect double, if not triple, the amount of broadleaf plantains and St. John's wort, because you can find them in fairly nice large clusters, and it's literally just a matter of pressing E to collect, and you just literally just pick up everything that's on the ground. Even if you're picking up sticks and rocks, at that point, you can go into your... thank you, Gisela. Have a good day. You can go into your personal crafting window and craft your stone skinning knife, and whatever else. I mean, if you're chopping down trees, you can do the spear, or you can do the hoe, or the stone axe, or whatever. You can even, if you're doing logs, you can even do firewood, because I believe firewood will get you 8 coin out of 1 log, if I'm thinking right. So the spoons and ladles, if you have so in the challenge season, I don't know that I'm going to be doing the spoons and ladles. One is because I can't have my people craft items to sell. The only thing that they can craft that I could possibly sell would be food, which I'm not necessarily going to be doing that because I want my food to rot. So I'm only going to really be producing enough food to feed myself and the villagers, for each season. Now, if I have an abundance that may be getting ready to spoil, that I can't do anything with, because once food is crafted, so like into stew or pottage or something like that, I believe it literally just rots, and you can't do anything with it. So it's just rotten food. You can't turn it into fertilizer, as far as I know. And then after a season of it being rotten food, I believe it just disappears out of your inventory. But anyway, let's... So I appreciate the comment about the spoons and the ladles, which if I wasn't in the challenge season, that would be a good thing to have continually made. So that way I could actually have a worker in, say the workshop, and that's what they're making. They're making spoons and they're making ladles and things like that. That way they're using up those extra sticks that the woodcutters are getting, but I'm also limited to 2 wood cutting stations, which I don't want to take away from the wood that they're producing too much, because then I'm not going to have enough lumber or enough logs to make firewood to last me throughout the season, winter season especially. Now granted, I crafted 1,000 firewood at the beginning of this season. I'm curious to see how much they use out of it, and then I'm probably going to do the same equivalent when winter hits, so I can see how much they're using in the wintertime as well. But we also need to look at recruiting one more guy for Erica. She's in a house all by herself in town. Let me go back to the houses here. Simple house. Yes, she's in this house right here with only one person. Erica, we picked her up. She's our fisherman. She's the one that's producing all the fish that we're going to be using for rot. So we need to find a guy for her as well. So let's do an F5 and where's this guy right here? Unit. Alrighty, can I help you with something? I could use your help. I wanted to renovate my house, but I don't have a building hammer on me. Could you bring me one? As long as you're not asking for an iron hammer, I can help you out. I have a feeling it's going to be an iron hammer, though. Sure thing. House renovation. Let's go to J. House renovation. He wants an iron hammer. We cannot do an iron hammer because I can't build a smithy. And I'm not spending my money to go and buy you a iron hammer. If you can't do it with a wood hammer like I do, you don't need it. So we are going to reload out of that. And we are back. Now, I don't think there's any... Is there anybody here, a male that we can recruit? Yeah, this guy right over here. Presbor, I don't know how to pronounce that. But let's see here. He's 3 in farming, hunting, 2 in survival, 1 in crafting, 2 in mining, or excavation. So let's try and talk to him real quick. Just to... Oh, I probably should have F5'd. Let's get out of here. We'll F5 for him. He's at a 50. So, hey, do you have a minute? Nice weather we're having. Well, it's currently raining on our heads, so I don't think that's going to do well. Let's try hunting. Okay, so that gave us a +2. That's good. Let's get out of there. Do another F5. And how do you have a minute? Just get back from working in the field. What a day. I've been working almost non-stop. Let's try 2 again. Let's working non-stop. -5. Of course it was. Alright, let's see if we can reload that. Alrighty, let's try this again, buddy. 2. Do you have a minute? I recently got into hunting. You have any tips? Okay, I think he liked that one the last time. Yes, +2. Okay, so we get out of there. F5. I think we'll be able to talk to him maybe once or twice more. Oh, I guess not. He is done talking to me. Alrighty. So, do I have anything to sell? Is there another vendor in town here? Yes, right here. I'm curious. Can I use his workstation? No, I cannot use his workstation. Show me your wares. I think I have some fur on me. Yeah, there we go. Some fur. Get rid of that fur. I'm going to sell that ladle and that spoon. Now, I picked up an iron axe from somewhere, and I went back to try and look at some of my quests, but I could not find it. Let's get out of that. Let's go into here. Let's go to journal. Yeah, so he's going to be giving us a scythe and an iron hoe when we complete that. And then... So like here, Dynasty continues. Now that 5,000, I had commented on a 5,000 reputation gain on a quest. I was doing some kind of a hunting quest and it gave me 5,000 reputation. Well, I had already completed this Dynasty Continues for that 5,000 Dynasty reputation, but maybe it didn't give it to me. I did not pay attention to whether we received this 5,000 Dynasty reputation when this one completed. But maybe it completed when I did that other quest. So somebody had pointed that out. So the most recent quest that we've done is this Night Hunt and this Hungry Soldier, and neither one of them are telling me the reward is a iron axe. And as far as I know, I didn't have it prior to the last episode. But I can't go back and see any further quests. I don't know if these just fall off after a while, but it should show me all my completed stuff. But anyway, let's head off to the next town and at least see what that quest is right there, Branica. So I will see you folks when we reach Branica. Let me put up my marker. Alrighty folks, we are dropping down on the back side of Branica here. Boom. And where is our quest giver? Oh, it's going to be the lady that's in the sewing hut here. She's also a vendor. Oop. Excuse me. Come here. Oops. I forgot to F5. So let's do that. Quick save. Sorry. I really meant it. Here we go. Can you help me with something? Ah, a customer. Well, I'm not sure if I'm buying it just yet. Why? You aren't thinking about buying something from that other village, are you? You don't seem. Let's see. You don't seem to like your competition. Sorry about that. It's just professional rivalry. I make the best products in this region, maybe even the whole country. Say, would you be interested in helping me prove that? It depends. What do you want? I'm going to give you my latest work that I just crafted. You are going to the other village and show it to that fraud there. Tell her it's the best you've ever seen. All right, I can do that. She gives us a pair of noble shoes. Great. Here it is. That will show it to her. Okay. Sew me. Alrighty, so let's open this. We're going to get 30 Dynasty reputation, and all we have to do is go show somebody a pair of shoes. I'm going to mark that so we can see it on the screen. And we have to go back to the town we just came from? No, we got to go to Denica. Okay. Let's see. So I have F5, or I did do an F5. So what I'm going to do real quick is I will fail at jumping that fence the first time. I am going to run back to Denica. Do I want to do that? I don't think I can sleep just yet. I think it's still too light out. So I'm going to run over to Denica. I'm going to collect some sticks on the way and make a campfire. See if we can actually sleep the night. Oop, nope. But I'll see if we can, excuse me. I'll see if we can sleep the night in Denica, or right outside Denica. Man, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. That way I can make it daylight, and hopefully the quest doesn't fail. But we did F5 right before we picked it up. So I will see you folks in Denica. Alrighty folks, we're coming up into Denica now. Let's go see, or show this gal the shoes that the sewing lady had gave us, since she couldn't come up here and do this herself. But anyway, let's see here. Matilda. What can I help you with? A seamster from another village asked me to come here, and what does she want? Is this some sort of trick? She wanted me to show you this thing she crafted. Huh. It's fine, but nothing compared to my work. Go and show it to her. Tell her that it's much nicer than hers. Okay, so the first lady gave us noble shoes. Let's see. You can keep it afterwards if you want. All right. It didn't say that she gave us anything. Let's see. Fur hood and noble shoes. Okay. But we already have her fur hood, don't we? And I don't think we have noble shoes here. Let's go to inventory. Yeah, see, we have a fur hood, but what does that sell for? Can I talk to her and see what it sells for? Show me your wares. Ooh, it sells for 105 coin. We may just have to tell this other lady that Matilda's stuff is much better. I have to lean towards Matilda anyway because we come to her to buy stuff because she's close. Alrighty, let me run back to this other town, and I guess we're gonna throw this lady's work in her face and go ha ha ha. But alrighty, I'll see you folks when we get back to Branica. Alrighty folks, coming up on the backside of Branica again. Hope these folks don't mind me jumping the fence every time I come in here. Let's go back and talk to this lady here, the original quest giver. Let's do an F5, just in case this goes sideways. Alrighty, so I'm back. What did she tell you? Did she finally admit I am better? Not quite. She wanted me to show you a thing she crafted. I don't want to see her awful work. Tell me, whose item is better? Okay, so the last quest lady said that we can keep her stuff, and I think if we tell this lady that hers is better, then she's going to throw out the other lady's stuff, and we won't get to sell that other money, or get to sell the hood for the money. So I'm going to try and tell her that the other is better. So let's see how that goes for us. So we have, so we got the hood. How dare you? You don't know what you're talking about. Give me back my thing. You clearly don't appreciate how great it is. Okay. I'll be off then. Okay. I have to say that's the first time I've done that quest and told the original quest giver that her stuff sucked, basically. So let's actually go. I want to talk to her because what I didn't do, we supposedly had those noble shoes on us as well. So the fur hood was 105, and I don't have noble shoes, so I don't know how much they were. I should have checked that, and I apologize. But anyway, no worries. We have the fur hood, which we can actually sell to this lady here. There we go. So we sold that for the 100 coin, which made up for the technology that we purchased earlier in the video. Well, alrighty, there we go. Somi quest done. So I think I'm going to call this an episode. So we went through the spoon and ladle sales and crafting and talked about that extensively. So I think we've got that down. Again, the spoon and ladle I think is a good idea. But not necessarily for this challenge season, because the challenge season I'm kind of limited to the materials that I'm getting and what I'm selling and things like that. And for the challenge season, I think the spoon and ladle is probably not going to be the best option. Now, if I end up having an abundance of sticks, then I may end up doing that. But again, the time it takes to craft the sticks into spoons and ladles, I could probably go out and gather more St. John's wort and broadleaf plantain to sell and make more money, since the sale price is the same for all of those items. But anyway, again, we're going to call this an episode, and if you folks are liking these, definitely hit that like button. It definitely helps YouTube suggest these videos to other people who may like it as well. If you haven't hit that subscription button, please consider doing so. Both of those items definitely help the channel out tremendously. And I will see you folks in the next one. You take care and happy hunting.